Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's Wednesday. Wednesday morning. Happy hump day. We're almost through the week. We're halfway through the week. We're doing something here. Well, what's going on, guys? If you're just now tuning in, welcome. So we got some big movers this morning. We got the futures rallying, but kind of pulling back right now. We got a lot of stuff going on in this world, this crazy world that we live in. This morning, futures gapping up after news that there was a coronavirus possible breakthrough for a cure, or they're working towards it. Something's working towards it. So looking at the gapper list this morning, we got MYO on top of the gapper list. We got CEI, MBRX, and Vvus. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what's popping. Don't go stopping. Just keep on popping. So MYO, yesterday, the high of day on MYO was $35. It ran all the way up there at 9:30. The low was $7.18. So from $7.18 up there to $34.57 yesterday. And then now today, yesterday, almost, well, it looked like it closed right there at $13. After hours, rallied back a little bit. And then today, rallying again up there at $27. And right now, looking like it's holding that overall trend. So we'll see if MYO can make another crazy move today. This thing's got a really small float. If you look here on the gapper list, look at the float there, 500,000 shares in the float. So that's why we're seeing this type of action there on MYO, really on not a lot of volume. It's up 90% today on 260,000 shares traded. So, okay, now we know. What else is going on this morning? We've got CEI this morning. CEI up there to $2.70 right now, pulling back down there to the 220 pre-market high, $2.70. So if you look here at the daily chart, we can see some resistance kind of kicking in there, and we've got some previous resistance there at the 250 area. And then after that, CEI, definitely a stock that likes to pop and then drop. So keep an eye on this one. If you're looking to get long on it, be smart. And remember that there's a good chance this thing is going to sell off at some point today. I think it's a good way to look at it. There's going to be a point today where it's definitely going to sell off. MBRX this morning up there to $1.48 now, pulling back down there to $1.18. Looking at the daily chart, big old gap up so far, and pushing up to looks like previous resistance area there at the $1.50. So MBRX up to that resistance. Is it going to be able to push above that? We'll see here later on. You can see on the daily chart this stock has made some big moves before. Back there in April, it went from $1.25 up there to $3.15 and then crashed back down. So we got some action. Some stuff's moving around this morning. What else we got moving? I was looking at, I think it was Vvus this morning. Pushing up there to $3.25, currently at $2.90 here on the 5-minute chart. Had a little pop yesterday and kind of sold off as well in the middle of the day yesterday for no reason. Just popped up and then sold back off. And then this morning, popping up there to the $3 area. So pretty wild, especially to see 1.2 million shares traded here so far. And really not that big of a gap. It's got 10 million shares in the float, so we'll see what happens here on Vvus later on. If that thing's going to come around for us. Tesla. What do y'all want to know about Tesla? Look at Tesla. This thing has just been making moves, baby. Making moves. Yesterday, all the way up there to $968. Look at that drop, though. It went from $960 to a low of $860. So it dropped close to $100 there in a matter of 5 minutes. So big old drop there going into close and then popping back up. But actually, went back from 860 area all the way back up here to 930. So a couple little pops there. Today, Tesla kind of holding that 840 area right now. Let's see. 840, 850. A lot of people betting against Tesla at this point, but I think a lot of those people who started betting on Tesla back when it was $500 were not expecting it to get all the way up there to $950. So a lot of bears getting squeezed out of this, and probably more bears getting squeezed as it goes. Not expecting that move to the 950 area. Definitely a big, crazy mover. Looking here at the gapper list one more time. Am I going to trade Tesla? Probably won't be trading Tesla. Looking at the gapper list here. MYO, CEI, MBRX. Couple stocks so far this morning. MBRX really with 2.8 million shares traded, but nothing looking too hot right now. And yeah, we'll see what happens here going into open. MYO yesterday made a big old move yesterday from the $7 area all the way up there to $34, and currently at $24 area. So pretty crazy. You think? I think so. Pretty crazy. Oh, I gotta blow my nose. Hard to do this not on camera. Which way should I go? Whoa, back. All right. Like I said earlier, the SPY this morning gapping up there, 332 area on the SPY. So you can see that gap this morning. Futures pointing to green, everything pointing green right now. So news that the coronavirus, that they have some info, I guess. Why does that look so big? Oh, there we go. Coronavirus. The coronavirus isn't as big as we thought it was, is what they basically were telling us. Or not that. No. They could have possibly found a cure. That's what it was. A treatment for coronavirus. Ugh. MYO pushing up there above 25 again. Like I said earlier, definitely some resistance here. $27 area right now on MYO this morning. The SPY found a treatment. Yes. Eyes. I literally look like I'm crying right now. Oh, man. MYO up to 26 now. See if it'll push all the way through 27 here. CEI pulled back down there to the 210 now. Looking weak currently. MBRX, same story, pulling back as well, looking weak. So, Vvus, let's see what happens here at the $3 area on Vvus. I think if we can show some strength, push back above the threes here, look to make a move, maybe up to like that 340 area, 350. A little bit of resistance at the 340, but I think we can get up there to the 350, right? 350, 350, 350. We'll see what happens here once the market opens. No love for AMD. No love, AMD. AMD currently at $50. Recently, all the way up there to a high of $52.81 as their record high, and pulling back down there to the 46. Clearly, that $46 area giving us a little bit of support there on AMD right there, 46, and now this morning gapping up there to 50.20. So, all right. My eyes are watering, my nose is going, everything is just not good right now. Allergies in the morning, it's great. Snapchat. Gotta love Snapchat. Snapchat down there, what was it, 17 right now? After falling after earnings from 19 down there to 1767. Pushing back up a little bit right here. Yesterday the low all the way down there to 1608 and currently 1765. Pushing back up there. William, he bought AMD at $1.61 years ago. Yeah, I would have, like, how long ago was that? When was the price of AMD $1? That's to go. Let me go way back. It's actually not that far. Not that long ago, actually. Wow. That's pretty impressive. That's actually really impressive. I thought it was going to be a lot longer. But yeah, 2015, 2016. You could have bought AMD for $1 or something. Wow, I honestly didn't know that AMD was that cheap that recent ago, or that recent. Crazy. Great investment. Yeah, I would think it was a great investment. From $1 to 50, you're chilling. Williams chilling, baby, chilling there. Looking at the gapper list one more time. MYO still up there. MBRX, Vvus, CEI. CEI. Oh my gosh, why do I keep doing that? There we go. Right now, MYO trying to push through that 27 resistance there. Up there at 26.50 currently. The bid, a little bit of a spread here at times. So he's going to push through right here. 27 on the ask. MYO trying to push through. Vvus right there at $3 as well. Got a couple stocks that I'm watching closely here. Vvus, MYO, CEI getting just kind of hammered down there below $2. So I wouldn't be too worried about that one. Tesla starting to sell there from 850 down there to 835 now. You can see, look at that action from 850 down there to 830 like nothing. In a matter of seconds, minutes. Everyone expected that happening though. I mean, right? I think everyone expected that at some point Tesla was going to pull back here, right? Like we got to pull back at some point, right? Aaron Whittle exited at $962 yesterday. Was that the high yesterday? Did you exit right at the high? What the hell? Pretty much. $6 from the high. That's pretty good. Somebody asked about MYO. MYO, do you buy it at open? It really just comes down to, let's see what happens at open on MYO first. If it really looks crazy. It's currently up there, pushing above 27 now. It had a nice little pullback down there to the 24. Pushing back up there pretty quickly. Back almost to 28 now. So MYO pushing here. We'll see what happens at open on MYO, but as long as it kind of just looks really overextended, we'll stay away from it unless we get a nice big washout back to support area that we see that there's buyers stepping in there on MYO. But right now, looking like it's already, I mean, I guess it's hard to say because this thing could be at like $80 later on today. But as of right now, I would just be cautious on MYO. I'd be cautious. But, yeah, it definitely has potential to keep going higher. No doubt about that. No doubt about that, my friends. We've seen it happen multiple times. Well, more than multiple. We've seen it happen many, many, many times. You get a stock like MYO, you think there's no way it can go higher, right? It's just, it's I don't know, it's got to stop at some point here, right? And all of a sudden, it's like at $50 later on. So we'll keep an eye on it. It's above 27 here. Bit of a spread. Bit of a spread right now. We got about 25 minutes here till the market opens. 25 minutes. Looking at the gapper list one more time if you're just now tuning in. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. If you've never hit the subscribe button before, you're missing out on all the fun stuff that goes on over here. MYO on top of the gapper list still. MBRX, Vvus, CEI. We got some stocks. Some stocks on top of the gap list. Also keeping an eye on futures right now. The SPY starting to rally back. Looking like 331 area for futures. Looking like possible resistance. That's what I'm going to keep an eye on, that 331 area for a stoppage. Hey, Aaron Whittle. Buddy is a big fan. I like it. I wish everybody's buddy needs to be a big fan of mine. Everybody. If you got a buddy, get him on over here. Again, looking at the gapper list, nothing's really changed there. Still everything we've already talked about. So we'll just keep looking through these charts. Keep an eye on MYO. MYO, like I said, above 27. If we can hold kind of above that previous resistance, maybe 2650 area. We'll say 2650 area being an area for a dip, as long as it can hold that 2650. If it can hold 2650, we'll expect a move to the upside here on MYO. And looking like it's already pushing there, back above 28 now. So VVUS trying to push up there towards $3. Volume looking low right now, 13,000. Got 1.3 million shares traded. But it looks like most of that volume was earlier this morning. Right now, we're kind of just consolidating, going sideways. So going to be watching that $3 area closely. If we can break above 3 here, we got a pre-market high there of $3.25. And then after that, we've identified some resistance coming up there, 340 area, 350. So 340, 350 resistance on VVUS after we break back above $3. So that's what we're looking for. Rock and roll, baby. Other than that, VVUS. Looking at the SPY right now for the people who care about futures. You can see, like I was talking about, that resistance right here at the 332 area. 332 area on the SPY right now. Looking a little funky. Looking a little funky there. So that 332.30 area resistance is going to come up in line with that it's going to come up pretty much where we're at right now on the futures, obviously, as a resistance area there between 328 and 331 area. So that's what I'm watching as resistance right now for people who are trading futures. MYO pushing here, back up there to 30 now. Like I said, as it could hold that 27 area, there's that push now up there to 30, 40. So MYO pushing back above that 27 and rising quickly up there to 30, 40 now. So still got a little bit of wiggle room until that next resistance there at yesterday's high. Yesterday's high was $34, $35 area. So right now, MYO pushing here, 31 on deck. Just going higher and higher here. Higher and higher. Big buyer right now at 30.50, just popping up there all of a sudden. Just got dumped on, or he disappeared. One of the other. So MYO doing basically what we were saying is going to do, pushing above that 27 and now up there to 31. So nice little move there if you guys traded that for that breakout above that resistance there at the $27 area. Pretty much everything else we've already looked at. If you guys are just now watching for the first time, you haven't already, hit that like button down below. There's a little like button. It really helps me help you by supporting the live stream. Dun, 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 dun. And again, MBRX, Vvus, CEI, and I'm not really sure why MYO is no longer on that. MYO is so crazy they took it off the gapper list. They're like, nope, it's too popping. It's too popping right now. MYO, look at that pullback from 31 back down to 29 now. I think she can go lower before going back up here for the dip. I don't know. Just looking at this 5-minute chart, it's looking like she wants to pull back pretty hard here. Let's see what happens if that 29 area can hold. Got a little bit of a spread right now. This is the 1-minute chart on the left and the 5-minute chart over here on the right. You can see how far off the EMA is there. Most cryptos on the cusp of a potential breakout this morning. Maybe. I feel like Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is always on a potential. Is always ready for a breakout. What do I think about SRNE having an offering at $7, but the share price declined? Yeah, that's what happens when you have an offering. You got more supply, less demand. Even with the offering at a higher price, people don't like it. People don't want to own less of a company. MYO here. Slowing down right here at the $30 area now. The SPY getting stuck there. Looking like she wants to possibly pull back and fill this gap today. What's the old saying? Oh, every gap gets filled. Hey. I think if the SPY can't hold, can't kind of hold this area right here, we should start to roll off. 332 support area. Got the VWAP there right now, so we'll see if it can hold the SPY. MYO still trying to figure out which way it wants to go here. Which way it wants to go. Volume looking low right now. Looking real low. I keep keeping an eye. I keep checking Vvus just to see if it can get back above $3 and then kind of keep an eye on it. Tesla down there to 830. Just sell on that currently. I saw one of my buddies had bought a call option for like $30 on Tesla yesterday or the day before. And the next day, the call option was worth like $110. So at the peak, it was worth like $160. So he ended up making a pretty nice little play there. But I mean, could anybody have known that Tesla was going to jump from 780 up there at 960? I mean, I don't think anyone would have known. I don't think anybody could have guessed that. You know, could you really have made that bet? Would anybody have made that? I guess people made that bet. You know, but would you have made that bet if someone was like, "Hey, you can bet $3,000 to win $8,000 if you think Tesla's going to go to $900. Would you take that bet, you know? That's a hard one. That's a hard bet right there. Especially after it's already been up so much. It's already been running and running and running. You would think that there's a chance it's going to pull back. But look at it now. Pulling back down there, 827. Down there to 827 now on Tesla. For futures, I use Ninja Trader. And then right now for equities, I'm using CME Group. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 825 there on Tesla now. Looking at the gapper list again. MYO back up there. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe because it was over $30. That's probably why. My scanner is probably set to like $1 to $30. So that makes more sense. All right. So MYO, MBRX, Vvus, everything we've already talked about, everything we've already looked at. So those are the stocks that are hot. Those are the stocks that are up on the gapper list today. Those are the stocks that we're watching. And that's what I'm going to be watching. So I'm going to keep an eye on Vvus over $3. If we can push up there above $3, I'll look to get long for a possible move up there to the 350 area, 350, 340 area on Vvus. That's my game plan. That's what I'm going to do. That's what we're going to see happen today. Other than that, we're going to see what else plays out there. MYO, I'm kind of skeptical of MYO. Like I said, I'm looking for more of a pullback, maybe 26 area here on MYO. Let's see what happens. Still got about 14 minutes here till the market opens. And then after that, we're basically just sitting back and watching and waiting. We'll see if anything else pops up. Look to trade some futures today. If a spike and hold that 332 area, looking for a push there. So we got a couple things moving around today, a couple stocks that we're watching closely here. And hopefully you guys can also capitalize off some of these momentous plays there. So if you guys haven't already, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got things to do like making some money. I'll talk to you guys later on.